Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and I'm cracking a pack. Today is pack number 3 in the Magic the Gathering Core Set 2014 Fat Pack Bingo. Check out my preview video for the explanation on how the Core Set 2014 Fat Pack Bingo will work. I've added the link to my Magic the Gathering Core Set 2014 Fat Pack Bingo preview video in the description below. Okay, so here's where we're at. 2 packs in and nothing. I mean, I could count the free space, but I'll mark the free space once I get one of these other bingo spaces. So hopefully today we'll be able to mark off at least 2 of the bingo spaces, maybe more, hopefully. So still got the packs numbered 3 through 9. So let's go with pack number 3 today. Hopefully we'll be able to mark off one of these bingo spots and be able to mark off the free spot as well. Okay. Start with first card is Shock. So 1 red, instant, Shock deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Shock is a great card. I play Shock in a lot of my casual decks, and it's no lightning bolt. It's pretty hard to get a play set of lightning bolts. They tend to be a little expensive, and being a casual Magic player, the play group that I'm with, we don't spend a ton of money on cards other than what we buy, pack here or there, or a fat pack or bundle now. We usually will go together and get a booster box of the current set and do a couple of drafts. But Shock is a great card. Shadowborn Apostle. Okay, so I need to get 2 of these, so I've got 1 already. So hopefully I'll be able to mark this bingo spot off when we get the next Shadowborn Apostle. 1 black mana, you get a human cleric at 1/1, and a deck can have any number of cards named Shadowborn Apostle. So you pay a swamp, you sacrifice 6 creatures named Shadowborn Apostle, search your library for a demon card, creature card, and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. I like that it doesn't make you just search the Shadowborn demon that's in the set, but you can search for any demon. So this, from a money perspective, this is like a $3 card. So that's not bad. Regathan Firecat, 3 mana, 2 in a red. You get an elemental cat, 4/1. Vanilla. No, I'm out on this. Even in a casual deck, this is going to die to a 1/1. If you can throw equipment or an enchantment on it and give it first strike, now we're going somewhere, but it just dies too easily. It's not a card I'm interested in. Messenger Drake, 5 mana, 3 and 2 blue. You get a Drake, 3/3 flyer. When Messenger Drake dies, draw a card. I like drawing cards. I like playing blue. I like doing a lot of shenanigans with drawing cards, countering, controlling sort of deck. This isn't a common that I'm really looking to play. There are better blue commons. I like them when they enter the battlefield, they do something. So a draw card, a Mistraven effect, enters the battlefield, you bounce a creature. I'm not too big on when this dies, I get something. You could exile it, and I don't get anything. Altar's Reap, 1 in a black, instant, as an additional cost to cast Altar's Reap, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. I've played this card quite frequently in sacrifice decks. I really like it in black. Usually I'm going to be sacrificing a puny creature or some sort of creature that when it dies it does something, and getting 2 cards out of the deal is fantastic. I like Altar's Reap. I think it's a great card for black. Sacrificing a creature to draw 2 cards is no big deal. Pacifism, 1 in a white. Enchant aura, enchant creature, enchanted creature can attack or block. I like Pacifism. I play Pacifism in quite a few blue-white control decks, or Esper control decks, or even Dimir control decks. I like Pacifism. So far this pack's been pretty good. There's 3 cards in it commons that I actively play. Deadly Recluse, 2 mana, 1 in a green. You get a spider that's a 1/2. It has reach and death touch. I like Deadly Recluse as well. I've played it in some green decks where it's usually not in the main deck, but I'll sideboard it in when I'm playing blue-white flyers, or basically I'm playing myself. A 1/2 with reach and death touch allows me to take out big flyers, or they'll just sit back with their big flyers and not do anything. Academy Raider, 3 mana, 2 and a red. Human Warrior, 1/1. It has Intimidate. Whenever Academy Raider deals combat damage to a player, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So it has a rummaging effect on it. I'm not really high on Academy Raider. There's quite a few other commons that do this ability that I think have quite a bit more upside. Next card is Coral Merfolk. 1 and a blue, you get a 2/1 Merfolk, vanilla. Nope, I wouldn't play this in any sort of a Merfolk deck. It just doesn't do anything. Okay, our next card is an uncommon, Darksteel Ingot, 3 generic mana artifact. It's indestructible, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I think this is a great card. It's indestructible, so it's not going to die to some of, the basic, hey, let's get rid of this card. It taps for any color of mana. It's no Chromatic Lantern, but in a pinch, it's a more budget option to Chromatic Lantern, or any sort of the 3 mana drop cards that are going to tap and give you 1 mana. This as an uncommon is not too bad of an uncommon. It's about 70 cents, 65, 70 cents. So it's a pretty cool uncommon. Next one is Wall of Frost. 3 mana, 1 and 2 blue, you get a wall. Defender, it's an 0/7. Whenever Wall of Frost blocks a creature, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Wall of Frost is pretty cool. I've used it in some control decks. A 0/7 that's going to block a lot of stuff on the ground, and it's going to tap it down for another turn. Ice it for a turn. Wall of Frost is a really cool card. There's a couple of decks where I play ground blockers to keep the ground clogged up, and then I'll use blue or white flyers to win the game. And Wall of Frost does a really great job. Unless the creature has Death Touch, Wall of Frost on the ground is in any color other than green is going to block just about anything. Okay, our final uncommon, Flesh Pulper Giant, 7 mana, 5 and 2 red. It's a giant, 4/4. When Flesh Pulper Giant enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature with toughness 2 or less. So basically, it's an overcosted 4/4 that you get to shock a creature, but that creature has to have toughness 2 or less, i.e. that's where that shock ability kind of comes in. It's an okay card. I don't know that I would really play it in any mono red decks. It's unlike Wall of Frost and Darksteel Ingot. It's not an uncommon that I'm really excited to play. All right, so hopefully let's get a great rare or mythic rare, something that I can fill out one of these spaces. I mean, we got 1/2 of a space with 1 Shadowborn Apostle. Let's try to get something else. So our rare is Planar Cleansing. So 6 mana total, 3, and then 3 white, sorcery, destroy all non-land permanents. Planar Cleansing's okay. It's a little costly. You pretty much have to run it in almost a mono white deck. I haven't really played it. I think it's a little overcosted. Sure, it's going to grab enchantments and artifacts, obviously dealing with creatures, but even in like my casual decks where I'm just looking to have fun, I've never played Planar Cleansing. It just is not a card that really excites me. It's about a 40-cent card. So, thus far in the pack, Darksteel Ingot has the most value. Okay, it looks like we have a foil. So our first foil, can it be a foil rare or mythic, and we'll be able to check off that box? Nope. We got ourselves a foil Swamp. I mean, foils aren't too bad lands. I mean, they do have a little bit of interest and collectability. And then we've got a Plains and looks like an advertisement. Yep, no token and advertisement. So in this pack, my favorite card, or what I think the best card in the pack is, it'd be easy to go with the value with the Shadowborn Apostle, but I'm going to go with Altar's Recap. Altar's Reap. It's a relatively cheap card in black. Usually in black, you're looking to sacrifice creatures. They usually might have like a when it dies or when it leaves the battlefield effect. And sacrificing, let's say on instant speed, I chump block. I know my guy's gonna die, but I want to get some cards out of it. I'll block. And while blockers, after blockers have been declared, I'm going to cast Altar's Reap, sacrifice my guy, and draw 2 cards out of it. So in a way, yeah, it's kind of a 2 for 2. You know, I'm losing my creature, and Altar's Reap is going to the graveyard, but I'm going to get 2 cards out of it. So that's where I'm high on Altar's Reap, but I think it's a great card in black. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Take some time to tell me in the comment section what was your favorite or best card out of the pack. Until next time, when I crack pack number 4 in the Magic the Gathering Core Set 2014 Fat Pack Bingo.